Left footer sends the ball to the far net or far end of the net to make it 1 goal to Rockford, none to Great Haxin. And check out that unique celebration of Rockford School of Ikorodu. Confident as it counts for penalty number 2, and the ball has traveled in. So it is 2-0 for Rockford against Great Haxin. These great guys are being brought to Motherhead, still being kept on their own half of the field by Dr. Teslim Elias. A longish cross towards the 18-yard box and a left footer, and that is it. Goal number 2. What a goal, what a strike from that attacker of Dr. Teslim Elias of Lagos Island. And this is Elias from the far right. They operate, they come in closer to Immaculate's half. And this looked like another opportunity. This could be goal. And oh, look at that. So close to scoring still, but the defense player has taken it off. And the ball travels in for goal number 4 in this confrontation. Bridge of the 18-yard box. And the Blazers being smarted. This looked like a goal. Yeah, surely it's a goal. So it is goal number 1. And Domen has made it goal number 1. As predicted by Rotimi. Rotimi maybe fast becoming an octopus here.
To Nigerian women.
And this could be another chance, and eventually it goes in for goal number 3. Goal number 3 to Domen School of Ikorodu. Check out this unique celebration, apparently expressing gratitude.
It's still the Lagos Preliminaries of the Channels National Kids Cup. 3 teams have advanced so far today to the next round, and one of these 2 teams is looking forward to join them. A long one, a good header, a good goal! Brilliant stuff. Yes, from Diam School Alakuko. Yes, Toydam asking all the questions, but the Diam boys, you know, when they have a chance, they look more purposeful in creating the chances.
Both sides surely need a ticket to the next stage of the competition. Here comes Inner City with a chance, and that's a goal. The first goal is the day 2 of the Channels Kids Cup in Lagos State. So it is 1 goal to Inner City, no goal to Dockers. That is the situation for now.
All right, so you've seen plenty of goals. Part of the 21 goals scored today, day 2 of the Channels National Kids Cup Lagos Preliminaries is what you've just seen on your screen right now. But Austin, before we continue to talk about this, let's just bring you confirmation of the results. Let's bring the results for you. Day 2 results of the Channels National Kids Cup Lagos Preliminaries. Austin, I'm sure you can run us through some of these results.
Hope for Hopeland Primary School after they defeated St. Francis by a single goal. Inner City also defeated Dockers Memorial Primary School by a single goal. Unifrance, remember Unifrance, they were there last year, also represented Lagos State at the Nationals. They won their game against African Church 2-1. Domen Schools defeated Royal Blazers. They used to be Royal Bells, changed to Royal Blazers, but the rebranding didn't stop Domen from defeating them by 3-0. Diam defeated Toydam by a single goal. That was another tight game. Abdul lost 4-0 to Onkube's Primary School, and the one I spoke about, not that one, Rockford and Great Hackimson also played good football, Rockford advancing, and then this big one, Dr. Teslim Elias defeating Excel Immaculate 5-0, and it made Somto to cry and say he's not going back to school. They had to bring 2 escorts to escort Somto and call the proprietors to come and beg Somto that it's just because you are 7. When you are 8, 9, 10, you will step up and start helping your team.
But the fact that Somto made it to the Channels National Kids Cup, even if he's on the bench, shows that there is hope. Next year, we are expecting that he would have played himself into the main team and maybe become a regular in the squad. Tomorrow, more games, Austin. Day 3 fixtures on your screen.
Yeah, and at this stage, it's heating up. Now,
we are everybody. The babies from the boys now.
At this stage, if you lose, you will see more tears because this is the round of 16, and of course, you know, this is already looking like a cracker. Ebute Metta will be playing CMS Primary School, National Primary School. They got a freebie from Pampas Private School for not showing up to that walkover. They will play Ebute Elefun. That's going to be another tough game. Uncle Beirut Nigerian Primary School will play Dormant Schools. Rockford will play Unifrance. This is a derby because both teams are based in Ikorodu and they know themselves very well. So we're going to be seeing a derby tomorrow. Toribat Nigerian Primary School are defending champions. We take on Ladilac. St. Paul's Anglican will play the Tenet. While Hopeland will continue to hope when they take on Inner City.
All right, so these are fixtures for you. For tomorrow, create time once again and enjoy the fun that these kids are bringing. A lot of people have been commending the initiative by Channels TV to do things like this, but we also need you to show up at those venues and cheer these little boys and let them also feel the part. Austin, tell us about the time. How can you watch this game? Where will this be taking place?
Tomorrow we're just playing at Onikan Stadium. 9 a.m. will kick off the games because you see we have about 8 schools to play tomorrow. 16 schools and 8 games. So we'll be at Onikan Stadium. We'll start at 9 and then hopefully we'll run till about 6. So now it's not about the separation. We're off campus at the moment. We'll play all the games at Onikan. So if you have the time, come around. Good to see Ebute Metta play good football. We also want to watch Toribat Nigerian Primary School. Keep saying it, they have a good football culture in their school and they are the defending champions. You know, make our time to come see them. Particularly too, for people that have love for grassroots football development. You just come, you know, look at these kids. We're not saying you should take them to an academy now or one club, but give them that encouragement. Speak to them after a game. You know, tell the proprietors or the proprietors on ground or even the games master, say keep up the good work. Give these guys a sort of encouragement and that they need to actually, you know, combine football and education, because for us at Chance Television, that's the major objective.
Let me read a few comments on Twitter for you to really appreciate what is going on and how people are enjoying the highlights from the Channels National Kids Cup. Olusegun Mokolu says, I left watching the UEFA Champions League game between Barcelona and City to watch Channels Kids Cup. I'm so happy. No doubt the future is bright. That's what Olusegun Mokolu at Olusegun Mokolu is saying on Twitter. Ologbonshaye G Sunday at the Wise Consult says, if these boys could conquer the world at under 17, making big weight at under 20, then we are ready to take on the world. Kudos to the Flying Eagles. Talking about the Flying Eagles, we'll talk about the Flying Eagles much later on Sports Tonight. And Joy Forever 74, at Joy Forever 74 says, I pray that Afolabi Yusuf, that's the guy you talked about, I pray he grows to be a great star. Hashtag Channels Kids Cup. Thanks for this monumental contribution to sports development. That's coming from Joy Forever 74. Okay. We have some other issues here. Talking about the league, Sikiru Adewale, congrats to Sikiru Adewale. He scored a brace and 1 assist on his home debut for Warri Wolves as they smashed Giwa FC 3-0. We'll talk about the Globe Premier League, 2 games played today later on the show. Don't know if will be joining us for that later on the show. All right, Kunle Jimo at Kunle Jimo says, hope you have plans to start Channels Kids Cup for girls. It's a natural setup. That's this definitely will gladden someone like Baron Tony Oranta, who is an advocate of the women's game.
She's been leading the campaign. We are doing for the guys, for the girls.
College Jimo now saying we should be thinking of doing this for the girls. Maybe we'll chip it in, and as this is getting bigger and better, we should also indeed be thinking of what the girls can do. After all, you said what the man can do, the girls can do better. What the boys can do, the girls should also be able to do.
Yeah, I totally agree with the man that said that to it. And when you look at even our history, the women, have won more titles. Although you might want to debate here and there, but they have won out of how many African Women Championship? Now they have won 7. So I mean, even our national team have participated more times than the women, and they have only won 3. And these girls play good football. They play with little or nothing, and yet every time they go there to represent us, they do the country proud. So I think we should begin to also give them something to start with.
Now you know why Owen traveled to Namibia.
To watch the girls.
To see the ladies.
Yeah. Women advocates.
Yeah.
Women advocates. Okay. All right. I think it's time for us to go on a quick break now. Austin, thank you for coming on the show. Very busy schedule. I know you are putting a few reports together.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll be back. Obviously, there should be more goals and even tighter games tomorrow, because now the big boys are the ones staying on, fighting on. And the race, of course, is to pick 2 out of the lot to represent Lagos at the Channels National Kids Cup. We'll go on a break now. When we return from this break, Nadio Concha will be joining us. We will be talking about the Flying Eagles, and we will also be talking about the Super Eagles, the Super Falcons, and then today's rescheduled games in the Lagos Premier League will come under focus. We will talk about Kano Pillars, who, as we speak, should be in Morocco, and of course Dolphins, who are still in Tunisia, praying that light shines through for them after CAF told them to stay on in Tunisia until the issues are resolved. We'll be right back for more on Sports Tonight.